Second Vatican Council said something very important in the Liturgy Constitution in Article 112. Music will be holier the closer it is to the rite itself. So they're saying that the holiness of music is not just about sounding Catholic or traditional or being this great European heritage of art music, which I love and treasure, but the holiness is about how it relates to the ritual.
The Constitution on the Sacred Liturgy recognizes the important role that sacred music plays in bringing people into a deeper and more complete participation in the liturgy. Though Gregorian chant is held up as an important form of sacred music, the Constitution allows for different styles of music and different types of instruments that might more effectively reflect the lives and cultures of the assembly.
So we start with the respect for Gregorian chant, but we don't say it's holy in and of itself. Music is only holy related to this group of people celebrating the liturgy.
We have to determine how these melodies, how these instruments, how these styles of music operate within a culture. And we have to then determine, can these in fact bear the weight of the gospel, bear the weight of the liturgy?
After the council, the task of developing new styles of music fell on a relatively young generation of composers and music ministers. Their work continues as new composers and musicians work to develop music that resonates with the lives of the people while accentuating the solemnity of the sacred liturgy.
Liturgical composers have to know how to write to task, meaning here's the text, whether it be a biblical text or a liturgical text, and then you have to compose that in the context of what's happening with this liturgy. There's a difference between writing to be published than writing for my community. I always start there.
There are clearly liturgical events that need the assembly's voice. When in the Eucharistic prayer, the priest prays, and so with all the choirs of angels, we acclaim, holy, holy, holy. The we of we acclaim means the priest and the people as a whole, and it's meant to be sung.
Liturgical music is designed to promote and facilitate the participation of the congregation. In singing the parts appropriate to the assembly, a group of people take part in the sacrifice of the Eucharist and open themselves up to the transformation of God's grace.
Honestly, every piece of music I write, I'm hoping that by people performing it and singing it, it won't just be a performance, but that somehow God will use that to actually touch them. I want it, in that sense, I want it to be sacramental. I want it to cause an encounter of grace with them.
That singing somehow, and we know it when we sing in other settings, brings us together in a way that no other action does, and creates within us a sense of unity with those with us. And so we become even more so one in the liturgical action.
I was a pastoral musician for 30 years. My greatest joy is a singing assembly.